this is really triggering a past wound for you, because you are viewing their behavior as disrespect to you. You're taking it personal. And you're viewing their, what we'll call disrespect toward you, as almost like an abandonment to you, as if they're just completely disregarding everything that you've ever done for them, and so forth. The truth is that it's not like that. I know that sucks to say, because girl, I haven't even come to terms with that yet. So you gotta know this is spirit speaking through me, because girl, I don't give a fuck. That shit fucking sucks. Oh my God, how can you not take it personal when it's personally being done in your home? Personally, these are your children. Personally, you didn't raise them this way. Personally, you've done everything for them. Personally, personally, who the fuck is paying for all of this? Personally, who the fuck has to clean up the mess? Personally, who's gonna save them when they fuck up? Personally, so it's really hard not to take it personally, right? But it's like at that age, they're just becoming their own little humans. They're just becoming their own version of themselves, and it's like the only way to do that is to like show themselves that they can do something without you, or like show, I mean, whatever this is. I don't really remember being dumb as a teenager, because I was always smart and I always knew everything. So I can't really relate to this personally, because like I've always known all the answers my whole life. I've been perfect. So it's kind of like, you know, but I would think that as a teenager, most of us are really fucking dumb, because we think we know everything, which makes it even worse. And then of course, the one person that has all the answers that really could tell us what it is mom, but we can't tell her because we'll get in trouble. We can't tell her anything. We can't even ask her for advice, because whatever, you know. So they get in these situations, and the last thing they want to hear is I told you so. So their little pride and their little ego gets in the way, and they just start doing more dumb shit. But the whole time you're just like, I feel like this is triggering an old abandonment wound within me, like maybe from my childhood, or maybe like from a relationship, or maybe just from how you grew up, or maybe an experience that happened in the past, or you feel like they're abandoning you because they don't care about you anymore. That's how you feel, because y'all don't even care about if I feel respected or not. Y'all are just doing whatever y'all want to do, and that makes you feel angry, because right now you're not feeling self-fulfilled within yourself. It's actually making you feel very down. It's really fucking with you, and they're just like, la la la, we don't give a fuck, we're doing whatever the fuck we want to do. So that's, and it's amplifying it more. And it's like sometimes we take things and we maybe remember them how they make us feel, not necessarily what happened, right? So it's like you can say, well, so-and-so came in and they didn't even want to talk to me when they got in from school or from work, and they hate me, and well, they were just tired. They probably didn't even think to say hello because they're so brain fried, whatever, right? So it's what they did versus how we feel, right? So true, yeah, they're fucking being stupid as fuck right now, absolutely. I mean, that shit's very evident. You don't get Knight of Swords for no reason. I mean, come on, girl, chaotic as fuck. But at the same time, it's like they're just being selfish, and if they can't be selfish at this age, when can they be selfish? Because you don't want them acting like this as adults. They've got to get it out of their system. They've got to be a fucking idiot, and I hate it. I fucking hate it. I hate it. It's like you just have a whole new like respect for parents whenever you go through shit like this. And it's like you'd like to think like, well, if I love my kids and I'm respectful to my kids and I teach them respect and I teach them love, I can literally make the world go round, baby. I'm a fucking magician. I can do everything I need to do. Everything, because I'll show them everything and they'll be perfect. Everything's gonna be just fine. Girl, they'll fuck around and kill you. No, I'm just playing. No, but it's like you gotta just retreat. You gotta just pull back, because at the end of the day, it's like, shit, they've got to see it for themselves. They've got to see it for themselves. I think one thing I will say that may be able to help you with your kids is, I was raising my children based on how I needed to be raised as a kid. But we provide totally different lives for them than we had as kids, right? And they're totally different people than us, and they didn't get the same experiences that we had because we ensured that it didn't happen. So then why would they need to be raised the same way we were raised, right? For example, we never had hygiene products growing up. When I got a job in high school, right, and so forth, up now until I'm 34, and with my kids, I overbuy hygiene products. I mean, what the fuck? I will get 30 million body washes, 22 new teeth whitening products, 58 skincare things, 5 fucking new colognes and perfumes and lotions and cuticle softeners and fucking whatever. I mean, I want my kids to have everything, because that's what would have fulfilled me, because we didn't even have a watered down bottle of Suave, right? So I'm so big on like clean and a clean environment and clean selves, and I mean I would have been in heaven. But because I've always given that to them, they don't appreciate that. They don't know anything else. They're probably like, well, they are like, they're not probably, they are. Why is mom so fucking weird about hygiene products? We already know, because they have hot water. I didn't have hot water. So, but I make sure they take showers. Why don't y'all appreciate these showers? And what? Because it's such a big deal. Because we never had that, right? I raised my daughter based off of my experiences, my sons too, right? But for my daughter, I'm like, don't date these men, because this is what I learned from this kind of man, and this is what I learned, and this is how they are. And this, she doesn't like lectures. I recently found out my love language was just telling her everything that I know, right? So that she doesn't have to go through it herself, because it's a form of protection for me. Like I've been through terrible things, I was neglected terribly, right? I've been through awful things, and I don't want her to go through that. But for her, it feels like smothering. It feels like I'm telling her what to do, which I am, but like, do it, listen, it's out of love. She feels like I'm trying to control her. She feels like I'm trying to manifest negative outcomes. She feels like I'm smothering her. She feels like I don't listen. She feels like I'm not letting her live her own life experiences. So it's like those sort of things, when you learn that, you're like, but that's my love language. I wanted to tell you everything I knew so you didn't have to go through any of that, because I went through terrible things. Why are you choosing to go through it? Like, it'll just fucking piss you off. But it's like, you know, so there's my counseling moment. We'll get back into it. You are trying to do the upright thing. You are very upright as a parent. You're not perfect. No mother is, no parent is, no person is, but you are really trying to just live a life of structure and just have some rules to abide by, some sort of decorum around this motherfucker. Like, you are just trying to provide a decent home and a decent way of living and have them kind of reflect that as well. You know, you've always tried to be very upright. You do make them happy. I need you to know that before all else. And I know that you know that.